The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County today tops 79,609. The confirmed number of deaths hits 3,063. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 479, with total confirmed deaths at 50. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Colleen Farrell. It's 4 p.m. on Friday, June 19th. Today marks a historic time in U.S. history, the end of slavery that dates back 155 years. It was June 19, 1865, when slaves in Texas found out they were freed. This is 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was mandated. Juneteenth is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery and also known as Emancipation or Freedom Day. Today, it's being recognized by corporate leaders across the country, announcing efforts to support the Black community during a time of widespread protests against systemic racism and police brutality. Many companies like Nike, Twitter, Vox Media, and the NFL announced they would recognize Juneteenth as a paid company holiday. Best Buy offered its employees a paid volunteer day and added it would recognize the day as a company-wide holiday starting next year. JPMorgan Chase closed its U.S. Chase retail branches early today at 1 p.m. in observance. Rideshare giant Lyft also announced starting this year it would mark Juneteenth as an official holiday. Uber says it will give employees a paid day off. And music streaming service Spotify announced it would make today a paid holiday for all employees and would exclusively feature Black artists on Spotify's flagship playlist, New Music Friday. Popular retailer Target stated it would pay employees working today time and a half. Juneteenth is a state holiday or day of observance in 47 of the 50 United States. The 3 states not included are Hawaii, North Dakota, and South Dakota. This day is also celebrated in countries throughout the world. The California Police Chiefs Association proposed a platform of recommendations Thursday to address police brutality, misconduct, and increased transparency, called California Leading the Way. Recommendations include more aggressive plans to weed out unlawful police officers and provide regular wellness checks to ensure mental stability and safety of police officers. The organization's president and Los Alamitos Police Chief Eric Nunez says our platform begins with stating CPCA condemns all excessive force and racial bias policing. He also says in a major step forward for California, we are calling for decertification of officers by an independent and impartial authority outside of the deploying agency. We are also calling for more independent investigations by our Attorney General into deadly force incidents and better tracking of officers who resign in lieu of termination and have multiple sustained complaints. Officers could lose their training certifications after due process hearings if they are convicted of any felonies or certain misdemeanors or have a history of egregious misconduct with repeated complaints or policy violations. California Attorney General Xavier Becerra supported a similar proposal, and the Peace Officers Research Association of California extended its support and willingness to help. The Police Chiefs Association represents 332 municipal police agencies in California. California Governor Gavin Newsom announced a new statewide mandate requiring all Californians to wear face coverings while in public or high-risk settings. The California Department of Public Health released updated guidance making the use of cloth face coverings mandatory when residents are at work, while using public transportation, including rideshare cars and taxis, in line to enter public spaces like grocery stores, as well as hospitals and pharmacies. This also includes elevators, parking facilities, and hallways where you might come in close contact with another person. Newsom says too many people are not wearing face coverings, which could put the state at risk amid all the progress the state has made in fighting the disease. The news comes as more than 42,000 new COVID-19 cases are reported in California on Wednesday, making it the state's highest single day during the pandemic. Los Angeles County public health officials released revised orders now allowing nail salons, cosmetology services, spas offering athletic and massage services, tattoo and piercing shops, tanning salons, casinos, card rooms, and satellite wagering sites, along with bars and wineries not anchored to food services, to reopen. While the approval was given, this doesn't necessarily mean your neighborhood nail salon or bar will be open right away. Guidelines for these close contact businesses include wearing face coverings and gloves, along with stricter sanitation measures on items such as tweezers and nail files, limited capacity, as well as strict social distancing protocols. Workers at nail salons are encouraged to wear face shields or goggles. Workstations should be at least 6 feet apart and use barriers when possible. The guidance also recommends installing plastic partitions between workers and customers. Surfaces touched by customers should be cleaned by hospital-grade disinfectants. Walk-ins should not be allowed in order to control the level of traffic in the nail salon. Foot spas and basins must be cleaned between each use, even if disposable plastic liners are used. While bars are allowed to open, karaoke, dancing, open mic, trivia, or any other form of entertainment are not allowed just yet. Services will need to wear face shields if they're interacting with customers who aren't wearing face coverings. While they're eating or drinking, outdoor seating should be prioritized over indoor seating, and indoor capacity is not to exceed 50%. Bars, pubs, wineries, and tasting rooms are also advised to limit excessive consumption of alcohol, which could alter guests' ability to comply with safety guidelines. As various businesses continue to reopen this weekend, there are protocols that must be followed in order to open doors to the public again. The City of Torrance Office of Economic Development continues to provide support to the business community, offering online resources that link the Los Angeles County Public Health website. With each county revision, a back to business guideline has been updated. You can find those online as well. County health officials say businesses can reopen without an inspection. The county's public health director, Dr. Barbara Ferrer, asked business owners to download the protocols online on the county's public health website, as you can see here on the screen. Complete the checklist and do your best to create a safe environment, not only for employees, but for customers as well. Health officials say they will be monitoring the recovery dashboard closely. You can get more information on not only what's open in the city, but a link to the City of Torrance COVID-19 dashboard at torranceca.gov/COVID-19. Rumors are swirling that 3 major companies could buy out financially struggling JCPenney. Simon Property Group and Brookfield Property Partners, 2 of the largest mall owners and landlords to the department store, are apparently in alliance with privately held company Authentic Brand LLC to possibly work out an acquisition deal. JCPenney declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection after stores were forced to close due to COVID-19. This trio, along with several other partners, bought out apparel company Aeropostale for $243 million after it went bankrupt in 2016. They also bought out fashion retailer Forever 21 for $81 million after it went bankrupt in 2019. An island off the Southern California coast announced it is now open and ready for visitors again. Catalina Island, located just 22 miles from the Southern California coast, is part of Los Angeles County, The island took a phased approach to reopening and has slowly lifted restrictions for different sectors since May. Now with restaurants, hotels, and shops open, the Catalina Chamber of Commerce says it's open and ready for leisure travel to begin again. Catalina Express, the island's high-speed ferry, increased its schedule with departures from Long Beach, San Pedro, and Dana Point. The Catalina Flyer from Newport began operating today, and you can find a helicopter service that flies daily to the island. Visitors can get to Catalina in just more than an hour by water and in as little as 15 minutes by air. Following LA County's COVID-19 health guidelines, passengers and employees must wear a face covering while in the terminal, waiting in line to board, and while on board the vessel. Hotels, vacation rentals, restaurants, and activities like golf, hiking, parasailing, kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, as well as land and water-based tours are all said to be open. More and more farmers are returning to the Torrance Certified Farmers Market. Some of the vendors that returned this week were La Fiesta Mobile. They make all their salsa and guacamole fresh. You can even get it customized to your spice level. Alma Farms is also back, bringing its diverse selection of veggies, including eggplant and bitter melon, to the market. Black Sheep Farms is offering jalapeno and sweet Fresno peppers. Amazake Company returned as well, offering fermented rice drinks. You can also drop by Brenda's Fresh Roasted Peanuts to pick up roasted goodies, Maria's Catering Booth that has temporarily transitioned to kettle corn, La Boulangerie for fresh croissants and tamale treats. This week, 4 curbside orders were placed. Those can be made online a day prior to the market. Also, a reminder to bring your face coverings and stay socially distanced. Use the hand sanitizer available throughout the market and leave additional family members at home. The market will be open tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. It will also be open on Saturday, July 4th. An annual event honoring women in the South Bay making a difference was hosted virtually this year. Despite the annual Switzer Learning Center South Bay Women of the Year 2020 awards being canceled earlier in the spring, the honorees and staff from the center weren't going to let the coronavirus completely cancel their celebratory event. This year marks the 21st year it's held this event. The school decided to ask the recipients' friends and family to contribute to the Switzer Learning Center event by buying a ticket to attend the virtual event. This year's honorees were Debbie Hayes, Mary Hoffman, Tara Nierenhausen, and Terry Reagans. Debbie Hayes received the Community Volunteerism Honor. Mary Hoffman was honored with the Community Spirit Award, Tara Nierenhausen with the Community Impact Award, and Terry Reagans for the Community Leadership Award. A video was shared featuring each recipient and how they have made a difference. Debbie Hayes wears many hats in the community, from volunteering in various capacities to giving back to the community to being a representative of Torrance Historical Society and Museum. Mary Hoffman has dedicated her time to decorate the Torrance Rose Floats year after year and even once served as president for the association. Tara Nierenhausen is the executive director for Community's Child, a nonprofit organization that provides transitional living and other services to homeless women and children. Terry Reagans is the president of the Torrance Board of Education, and under her leadership, there have been many accomplishments, including the implementation of Wi-Fi access at the district. The Switzer Learning Center supports and serves special education students with substantial vulnerabilities, students who have struggled educationally, emotionally, and behaviorally in traditional school settings, and are then referred to the Switzer Center. Staff says because of COVID-19 school closures stripped away support and services Switzer students need and replaced it with distance learning, which has been challenging. Teachers and support staff continue to work tirelessly to adopt programs and services to support their students as best as possible. You can learn more about their programs at switzercenter.org. A local Torrance High School student is giving back to El Camino College in a big way. Torrance High sophomore Natalia Brar donated $1,000 to El Camino College's Warrior Pantry to help combat student food insecurities. She says the pantry's efforts are close to her heart, sharing that her grandfather, who immigrated to the United States as a student, had very little to eat and live on, yet he survived and became successful. Brar is not new to helping others. She's volunteered with many service projects and her mother's community center lemonade stand in Lomita most recently. She began sewing homemade masks and used those proceeds to make the donation to the Warrior Pantry. Due to COVID-19, the need for supplemental food provided by the Warrior Pantry has continued to grow each week. The number of students stopping by the cupboard has doubled since mid-March. The pop-up food pantry has twice weekly curbside distribution of groceries and toiletries in the parking lot of El Camino's campus. The pantry is open to all currently enrolled El Camino College students. The curbside Warrior cupboard has served more than 725 students since its launch. New summer hours begin on June 23rd. Students can visit the pantry from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays in parking lot B, accessed from Manhattan Beach Boulevard. At this time, only monetary donations from individuals are being accepted. To find out how you can help, head to elcamino.edu/foundation/donate. There's a fun place in Torrance offering a socially distanced night out during the summer weekends. The Rhodia DriveIn on Redondo Beach Boulevard is welcoming back visitors to enjoy a night out under the stars. This weekend, you'll find the Oscar-nominated film Field of Dreams playing on the big screen, starring Kevin Costner, an Iowa farmer who built a baseball diamond in his cornfields. Tickets can be purchased ahead online. Gates open at 7 p.m. and the movie will begin at sunset. The entrance gate closes at 8:30 p.m. Attendees are asked to remain in their vehicle at all times except to use the restroom or when ordering food at the snack bar and during those times outside the car. Visitors must wear a face covering. For those who have a truck and plan to sit in the flatbed of their pickup in the open air, masks must be worn. Service pets may join if they remain inside the vehicle. Otherwise, pets are encouraged to stay home. Restrooms will be available and will be frequently sanitized and monitored by an attendant so that social distance can be maintained. The snack bar will be open for hot food and concession orders can be placed in person. The Rhodium hopes to make phone and online orders available in the coming weeks. The general community can purchase tickets for $25 plus fees per car. Military and healthcare workers are offered a 20% discount. They're encouraged to pay at the gate for a flat rate of $20. There are more movies scheduled for the upcoming weeks. You can check online at rhodium.com. As unique graduation events, drive-by diplomas, and social distance goodbyes take place this month, we want to continue celebrating our class of 2020 and your big milestone. Whether it's a preschool promotion or college graduation and every milestone in between, send us your photo and let us know what school you're graduating from. We'll be sure to share it on our show. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. With Father's Day coming up, we want to celebrate dads, father figures, and other men in your life. Email us a photo of your special person, his name, and we'll be sure to share it on our Father's Day show that's coming up this Sunday, June 21st. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share stories from our community. Feel-good pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and reflect how Torrance truly cares. Well, the community continues to rally behind one Torrance fire engineer who was struck with COVID-19 2 months ago. He was placed in the hospital soon after and has been fighting ever since. He continues the battle as he recovers from the virus. Hundreds of firefighters throughout Southern California have stood in solidarity for their brother in uniform by wearing these special jerseys. They've been ordered by members of the Los Angeles Fire Department, West Covina, Monterey Park, LA County, Long Beach, Anaheim, Compton, Phoenix, North County, and many police departments as well. All of the money raised went directly to the family. So far, more than 450 jerseys have been purchased. And beginning tomorrow, you'll find some of our Torrance fire personnel wearing these special new uniforms in honor of the fire engineer's birthday, which is on Saturday. The Torrance Fire Department thanked the community for their ongoing show of support and prayers. Now, if you have a great story or have photos or videos you'd like to share or just want to say hello, please email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Stay informed by signing up at torranceca.gov/Torrance Alerts. Subscribe to City Cable's YouTube channel and be sure to like the city's Facebook page. That's our update for COVID-19 Today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow. We will be broadcasting COVID-19 Today at 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday this weekend due to the extended length of this week's City Council meeting. Be sure to tune in as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest updates. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.